Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Echo. In this video, I am going to be reading until I find my next 5-star read. So, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, because I give out 5 stars pretty easily, because, listen, if I like it, my rating system is purely based on vibes. If I really like the book, you're getting 5 stars, or at least close to it. Like, I'm hoping that it at least lasts a few books for this video, because otherwise I might have to just make it to where until I find 2 5-star reads maybe. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully this video doesn't last for like 2 seconds. But anyway, I've already started the book that we're gonna I'm gonna continue to read, and that is How High We Go in the Dark. This is like a dystopian sci-fi book, I believe. I've started a little bit. I'm like I'm 37 pages in, and basically the gist of this book is this father, his daughter had just passed away, and she worked in like the Arctic and took samples and stuff to try and help with climate change and stuff. And basically, due to climate change, the ice there has obviously been melting. And they found his daughter, the main character's daughter, had found this little girl's body, but she ends up accidentally slipping or something when she found it, I think, and she ends up dying, pretty much. And because of after that, the father decides to go and take his daughter's place at this science site where they like take samples and stuff like that, and they recover the body of this like pretty much like not mummified, but like this little girl that was like Neanderthal sort of like era, like from thousands and thousands of years ago. And they basically test all of the things and find out that there's a bit of a plague that they got. So it's a little concerning, which is not, it's not great. But that's basically that thing. I believe this book is primarily about how like climate change is going to affect the world, and like how this ancient plague kind of takes over. So far, I'm in chapter 2. So far, there's been 2 point of views. There's been the father's, which was the first chapter, and then it went to this other dude that lives that's in California, like when the plague hits, and because I believe it's like going and traveling to the rest of the world. And it's basically, I think it's gonna be like I think it's gonna go back and forth between the scientists and also the people out in the rest of the world, and kind of like how the rest of the world is doing while this is actively happening. I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm only on the 2nd chapter, so I don't know for sure if that's what's gonna be happening, but I believe it is. So yeah, that's basically the thing on this book. So yeah, I'm not too far into it, so I will let you guys know when I get more into it and what my thoughts are about it. So yeah, I will let you know then. Okay, so it's been a few days since the last clip. I don't remember exactly how long, but I ended up not finishing How High We Go in the Dark. I had to return it to the library earlier, so I ended up not finishing it. I had the time to finish it, I just didn't. It's not because it was bad or anything, I don't know, I didn't feel like finishing it. I definitely will probably re-rent it out finish that book, but not in this video. But anyway, you saw in the last little time lapse that I started a different book, which I actually had already started before starting to film this video, and that is The Ministry of Time. This is a good old sort of literary sci-fi, maybe? I don't know if that's how you would categorize it, but because it's a lot of different things. But even before, I started this in like, I think I started it on April 11th, and it's currently the 24th. So I ended up taking a break reading this and like started a few different books, none of which I finished, but I'm going to finish some of them. But this book, I was already like halfway through when I started. Did I already say that? I don't remember. I'm not really all here. I never am. But this book, it's basically the gist of what it's about is the British government somehow figure out time travel, and they bring the certain people from the past that they're supposed to be dead, so it doesn't affect the timeline. So they take people that would have died or been dead anyway and take them to the future, and they have these people that are called bridges, which is what the like main character is, and they are supposed to be there to help the people like adjust to modern life and things like that. And there's also supposed to be like the main girl is like falls in love with the dude that she's being a bridge for. So yeah, I will say the romance is not like really like a forefront in this book. I honestly I can already kind of tell just from like the vibes of what I've read from this book. I don't feel like it's gonna be 5 stars. I don't really know what I'm gonna feel like it's gonna be, but I just don't think it's gonna be 5 stars. But I want to finish it because it's on my April TBR, and it'd be nice to actually finish a few books that are on my TBR instead of just finishing none. Because most of the time on my TBRs, I finish either 1 book on my TBR or 0. So yeah, but anyway, that's basically what this is about. I really don't know how I feel about this book so far, because I will say also the writing is very interesting in this. Like the actual like dialogue of people like talking to each other, the sentences are most of them are pretty simplistic and straightforward, but a lot of the regular like other dialogue or whatever, I don't know what I'm saying, but the other writing that isn't people talking is kind of a bit more flowery or lyrically written, which I find kind of interesting, and that's like an interesting writing style, I will say. But yeah, this is the next book I'm gonna finish. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight, but I want to finish it in the next little bit, because I want to be done with this book, and I want to read the next one that I'm also in the middle of, that I paused reading this book to read. But yeah, that's my update right now. So yeah, I'm reading this. I'll give you update probably when I finish it, because I'm guessing that I'm gonna finish it tonight. Maybe. I'm not gonna confirm, because whenever I say I'm gonna finish something, I usually don't. So yeah, I will update you guys probably whenever I finish this book. So yeah, I will update you guys. Okay, so it is 3 days later. I finished The Ministry of Time yesterday actually, but I was just lazy and didn't feel like filming yesterday, so you're getting my review today. So this is not a 5-star read for me, like I said it wouldn't be. I did rate it a bit higher than I thought I would. I rated it a 3.75 stars. I thought it would be more like just a 3-star read, or like a 3.5. But the ending, like this book kind of just felt like the last 100 pages, like, there was like build up in the beginning and stuff, but like, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this book, because there are bits I like about it. Like, I tabbed a lot of stuff because I liked bits of the writing and stuff, but I just don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it is a decently good book, and I can understand why a lot of people really like it, but I just don't know. For the plot was interesting. My review on this book is I don't know. Okay, that's my review. But yeah, it's not a bad book. I feel like if somebody asked if I would recommend it, I'd say like maybe, but I probably would. But it like depends on your type of book taste, honestly, because this book really isn't for everyone. Like, I don't know if it was for me either. Like, it wasn't bad. I did not like it, but I also didn't really love it. It was just kind of eh. But like the last 100 pages were like where most of the stuff happened, honestly. Like, this kind of feels like mostly character driven in like the beginning, like 200 pages or whatever, but like the ending is really like where the plot seems to happen. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know my opinion on this book. It's decent. It's okay. It's an okay book. But I'm gonna be honest, the reason why I rated it 3.75 is because of the ending. It probably would have gotten a lower rating if I didn't like the ending as much. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Hold on one second. Okay, I don't remember what I was gonna say, but yeah, the ending is mostly what it got it. It's like almost 4-star rating. Like, if it was just based off the beginning stuff, it probably would have been like a 3-star. Cause I don't know, the beginning of the book just kind of feels slightly mundane. I don't know. It's interesting book. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, but that's the answer. That's my review. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna move on from this book because I've already said everything I can about it. I started a little bit of Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe. Yeah, this book. This is like a coming of age story between these two guys. These two, they're like, this is a young adult book. They're like 15 in this, I think. At least Dante is, I think. That's who I'm in the perspective of, right? I think I'm in Dante's perspective. But this is like young adult, coming of age story, and like where these two guys meet and they like kind of figure out who they want to be and like who they are as people. That's basically what this book is about. So I'm only like I'm just on chapter 3, so I'm really not that far into it, so I don't have that many opinions on it yet. But I feel like this is a younger adult book that I normally read, because it feels kind of younger. Most of the time with like young adult books that I read, they're more like young adult books than young adult books, you know what I mean? But like that's this book. So I'm gonna be reading this. I want to finish it in like the next 2 days because I also want to finish a different book that I already started this month, but I wanted to do something simpler before I got into it. But yeah, I feel like the writing is like really simple in this, and like if we look at the sentences, the words are pretty big, and that's how it is with like most young adult books, but you know, yeah. So I feel like I should be able to read this like really quickly, So I want to try and finish it hopefully tomorrow. So I want to at least get halfway today. But you know. Yeah, anyway, this is the next book I'm reading. I'll update you guys when I get more into it, or when I finish it. I don't know which one. It depends what I feel like. So I will update you guys then, and I will tell you if this is a 5-star read. I already have a feeling that this probably won't be 5 stars, but I don't think it's gonna be low. I just don't think it's gonna be 5. Also, this is another book that's actually on my TBR. So, whoa, me actually reading books that are on my monthly TBR? I don't know who I am anymore. This is so unlike me. But yeah, I'll update you guys when I get more into the book, or when I finish it. So yeah, I'll update you guys. Alright, so it is a few days later. I have finished Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. This is a good book. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm saying. I will say right now, it's not a 5-star read, unfortunately. It is 4.5 stars though, which still pretty good. But yeah, this is a good book. I would definitely recommend this one. It's really about like finding and accepting yourself, and like, you know, dealing with all teenagers, you know, as you do. There is a second book in this to this, by the way, so I might have to read that, because I did really like this one, so might have to read the second one. But yeah, unfortunately not a 5 stars, but still really good, and I do recommend it. Anyway, let's just get right into what the next book is going to be, because I already know what it's going to be, and I've already started it. Actually, I started it like over a week ago and got like halfway through. But anyway, it's The Will of the Many, which is a very popular like high fantasy sort of book, and I started this, or I read. Okay, basically, originally I got this book from the library and I had rented it out, but as I do for many things, I had procrastinated reading it until like the night I needed to return it, which isn't great. And I tried to like read the entire thing in one night, which obviously I was not successful in that, but I did get a little bit over halfway, so that's good. I got like I'm at page like 331, so that's like 51% in. Also so far, very good. But I could have, going back to me trying to read it in one night, this book is 620 pages. Kind of a lot. But I definitely could have finished it before I needed to return it. I just, for some reason, I was so exhausted. I don't know why. But like, I was getting tired at like 12 at night, which is kind of abnormal for me. Most of the time I get tired around like 1 or 2 a.m. Most of the time it's closer to 2. But like, I don't know, I was like dying, and then I had a boost of energy for a few hours, and then I was dying again. But yeah, it was a little chaotic. But anyway, I decided to get the book to finish it, but I want to finish it by tomorrow, because tomorrow is May 30th, so it's the last day of the month, and I want to have this checked off for this month. And yeah, so far it's pretty good. I have enjoyed it. If you don't know what this is about, it's kind of like, basically there's this dude, he goes by Viz. It's not his actual name, but he goes by Viz. And basically he gets adopted by this guy who trains him, or has people train him and stuff, to infiltrate this academy, because there's like secrets and stuff going on in there, and there's like murders, or well, there's not, well, there is, but you'll understand if you read the book. But there's stuff like that, and he has to figure out like and sneak around and figure out what's going on in this academy, and try not to get caught. And yeah, this is also, I'm assuming you probably know this because of how popular this book is. The second book is coming out on November 11th, I believe, of this year. So that I'm probably, by like my reaction to reading the beginning of this book, I'm probably gonna want to read that. I don't know how high I'm gonna rate this book. I have a feeling, I don't know if it's gonna be 5 stars, but we'll find out. But I have a feeling it's gonna at least be above 4. I'd be surprised if it isn't. But yeah, that's what I'm reading next. I will update you guys either when I get more into it or when I finish it. I don't know which one. We'll find out when I update you guys next. So yeah, I will update you guys then. Alright, so it's been many weeks in the future. I don't actually think it's been many. It's been maybe 3 weeks? 2, 3? I don't know. 2 or 3 weeks since the last time I had updated you guys. And I had finished The Will of the Many weeks ago, but I got distracted with like other videos and I was working on a bunch of other things, so I kind of forgot about this video. So anyway, this is the update. I did finish The Will of the Many, as I said, and we found our 5-star read. Magical, amazing. I'm gonna be honest with you though, I kind of forget like a lot of things in this book because technically I read this over like a couple weeks or like 2 or 1.5 week or something, and I was only reading them for this book for maybe like 3 days out of those things, and like I think 2 out of the 3 of the times I was reading this book, I was pulling an all-nighter, and my brain it might have collapsed a little bit because that's not good for my brain, and I was kind of dying. So I kind of have forgotten quite a bit in this book. I remember a decent amount. I remember it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great book, so that's obviously why I rated it 5 stars. But other than that, I can't tell you much about the book. But also, other than that, we found a 5-star read, which is fantastic, but I also updated my star rating on the Ministry of Time. Originally, I had put it at 3.75 stars. I've lowered that to just having it at 3 stars because I just don't feel like it was an almost 4-star book. I just don't feel like it was that good. It's not bad. I still don't know how I feel about this book, I'm gonna be honest. It's like, I don't know. It's alright, I guess, you know? But, yeah, so just a little wrap up. We read, well, the first book we read we didn't finish, but the second one was Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. At least I think that's what I read in this video. I don't remember. I thought it might have been another book, but I'm pretty sure it was that one. But I rated that 4.75 stars. We got the Ministry of Time, which I said is 3. And then finally, we got the Will of the Many, which is 5 stars. And I am pretty excited for when the second one comes out this year. So I think it comes out on November 11th, I believe. Sometime around then. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys enjoy watching the absolute nonsense that comes out of my mouth, please do make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.